How's it going?
All right, hockey is at home this week on Friday against Western, and then on the road at Western on Saturday, 7 o'clock both nights.
All right, just quick review on last weekend. We had our first regular season games, 2-game series with Bowling Green. We were there on Friday and home on Saturday night, and got a split out of it. Friday was decent. We had a tough minute and a half where they scored 3 goals. Obviously, we couldn't kick a field goal at the end of the game to tie it up, unfortunately. But I thought we did some good stuff. I think game-over-game progress was really good. We've been looking through that from the green and white game to the University of Toronto exhibition game to first road game in a pretty tough environment against a pretty physical, aggressive team. So I thought that was a good build. And then coming back the next night, we're looking for improvement game over game, obviously. And I thought we did some things better. I think our offensive zone time was better. Our entries and exits were better. Our passing percentage to the neutral zone. Just a lot of things cleaned up, and we defended, I thought, fairly well both nights. Didn't give up a lot of scoring opportunities, which is great. We're going to have to be that way. And offensively, we were able to keep getting better and had our best period probably third period on Saturday night with 16 shots on net and got the game-winning goal late, but had real good pressure. So in terms of what we've been talking to our guys about and what they've hopefully been learning, they're applying some of it, and we'll test them again this weekend against a really good Western team.
Dan, you're about the big picture, and I know you're going to hate this question, but after you went home after the first win, we talk about those emotions. You're back home now at your alma mater, and you got win number 1. Yeah,
but you know what? It felt good, and we had a lot of family here. A lot of Deb's family came out. There's 11 kids in the family, so between husbands and wives and nieces and nephews, and Deb's mom was here, and then my sister flew in for the game. My parents were in town, and 2 of my girls were in. So, you know what? It was a lot of fun, and winning is always good. I mean, you're playing checkers or tiddlywinks. I don't care what it is. Winning's fun, but it was nice, and it was great to be at home. The student section was outstanding. I thought there was a good buzz in the arena. But just get home, got on the couch, and had the football game on, and it was just Deb and I, and Peyton was with us. It was kind of fun. It was just a good feeling, and looking forward at the week, it was just a heck of a lot better feeling going into the next week, kind of getting that off our backs. And I thought for the guys, it was really good. I think they worked incredibly hard, and that wouldn't have changed. And if they'd have scored with 40 seconds to go as opposed to us, it really wouldn't have changed the evaluation of the game. But the mental and the physical posture of our guys after getting that win was outstanding. And it's the same for the staff. You feel good. You got a little extra energy on Monday, and we'll wind her up for this weekend.
Dan, very similar question to that, but we talked to you when you were hired about living this dream. What was it actually like this weekend? I mean, I know you said this isn't your first rodeo. You've been coaching a long time, but in this environment at your alma mater, to stand behind that bench where Mason was and just be a part of this, what was it like?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like coaching. I like being behind the bench, so it's not, again, nervous and excited. The brain reads them the same way. I was just excited about it. I didn't feel like, I think patience is something that we've been preaching, and I think that's important for us too. But at the same time, it was an awful lot of fun. Like I said, there was a good buzz in the arena. We've been off for a while too. I haven't coached a game, a real game, and that really counted in the standings since last April. So. It was getting back behind there and doing what you love to do. You do all the prep, all the practicing, all the scheduling and fundraising and meetings and all that stuff to get to the point where you can get to the game and see what you got. So, that's the competitive fire, and to be able to do it here at MSU is even better.
16 shots on goal in one period. Frankly, that was maybe a month last year. Has there been an emphasis on putting the puck at the net?
We're trying. Today, if you look at our notes on practice today, there's a scoring emphasis. We're going to have volume, I think. Watching Tampa and the Red Wings last night, a team like Tampa, there's a lot of skill there, and, they get their 3 or 4 chances and they pop 2 goals. And, it's great if you have a team like that. We're not built like that. So I think we are going to have to generate volume. We're going to have to generate offensive zone time. That's that's just the fact of it. Our net presence has to get better. I thought from Friday to Saturday, it was a lot better. So, you work on those things, and you want to focus, again, if you just tell guys, hey, you have to score, that's all you think about, they're probably not going to score and they're going to tighten up. But if you can focus on, hey, let's get shots, let's get net presence, let's put some pressure on them, sooner or later the dam will break. And, it took us 16 shots. I think that was our last shot on net. And if it takes us that many, that's how many we'll take.
When you give up the 3 goals that quickly, where is the head of Ed, and what's your goaltending situation? What going forward right now?
Yeah, John came in and did a great job, and and that's an easy decision, to go with him on Saturday night, and we're going to go day by day with that. But you know what, Ed's going to be fine. He played some good hockey for him last year. He's going to play some good, and he's going to be important. And you know what, it's on him a little bit, and it's on us a little bit, just to make sure that he understands that. But the competitor in you, he wants to get back in the net, and that's, like I said, he's going to have to do that. John had a great weekend. Good. We need one of those guys to have a great weekend every weekend. So there's no decision. We're not saying, hey, this young man's going to play all 34 of our games. They'll battle it out during the week, and the staff will decide. And I think that competition is good. I think you need that at every position. I think guys should be pushing. I don't care if you're first line or fourth line or first goalie or third goalie. That competition makes people better. And I want a really hard decision every Thursday afternoon on who's going to start on Friday night. And that's up to Ed now to put that on us. And quite frankly, if he backs off and has a bad week of practice, then Ed'll be going on Friday. So no decisions on that until we get through the week.
Dan, it looks like you have a pretty productive line in Kodorinko, Hirose, and Lewandowski. But who among the other players are you looking for to pick up the scoring and give you some balance?
Yeah, they've been good. They've got a really good offensive flow. They're fun to watch. They've got a good understanding of the game and play off each other well. So yeah, I think that's safe to say they'll probably stick together. I've liked Lambden and Sammy Saliba together. So as a pair, those guys will probably stay together. I tend to work in pairs and try and find the other thing. I think that Tommy Apap did a heck of a job, and he scored a goal. I think that was more of a reward, but some internal numbers and things that he drives in terms of face-offs and puck possession and chances for and chances against are really good. And he put in an awful lot of work this summer in terms of going to a power skating school, and he's just a dynamite kid in the weight room and in the classroom, and he's a good leader. He's been really good for us, and he's a big body. So I don't know how much he's going to score. Hopefully he'll contribute, but if he and Brendan Sanford are good together, and then we put Cody Milan with that line, and they really, again, internal numbers, drove some really good stuff over the weekend in the minutes they played together. That's a big line. It's 2 juniors and an older freshman that have a little bit of experience, and if they can play heavy and play in the offensive zone, and again, most of their goals are going to be within 5 feet of the net, and that's okay if they understand that. So, hopefully that line gives us a little, and Saliba's line as well. And then we've had the freshman line, which I think as the season goes along, they're going to do more and more. Gino Estevez at center he's a high motor guy. He plays fast, and he's got a good shot, and he's got some good offensive instincts. And we've been kind of spreading it around with the other freshmen on that line, and there's some good offensive instincts there. So at some point they're going to have a game where they pop a couple, 2 or 3. Hopefully it's before Christmas, but it might be after Christmas. But they're doing some good things, and I'll liken it. I think I last week said the same thing, liken it to basketball. By Christmas, we need our freshmen to turn into sophomores and have that experience. And the minutes they're going to play, they should. All right, thanks.